In just 19 days from the time this video is being recorded, Elden Ring NightReign will be releasing. And there's a lot of hype around this game, and a lot of people are really excited for this game to come out. It's like the second most wishlist game on Steam, I'm pretty sure, just behind Silksong. And rightfully so. I mean, who wouldn't be excited for a new FromSoft banger? Well, me. I'm not. Like, not really at all. Now, please don't get mad at me. Please don't kill me or anything. Just let me explain where I'm coming from with this. First, I want to say that I don't hate the game, and I don't think it's going to be a bad game. Quite the opposite, actually. I believe this game will do really well and will be a pretty solid game, but this game is just really not for me. And to be honest, who exactly is this for? Like, who really wanted this game? Who wanted a game like NightReign? A co-op roguelike Elden Ring game? I don't know. It just feels out of nowhere for me. It feels completely out of left field for FromSoft to release a game like this. And I'm not saying that it's bad for companies to branch out with their games. I think that should be heavily recommended for game companies. But again, it just feels so out of place compared to FromSoft's other, Souls games. And I remember watching this game get announced at the Game Awards and seriously flipping shit. I was so goddamn excited for this game, and then later that night, after finishing the fucking Game Awards, I found out what kind of game it was, and I was pretty disappointed. I was reading the description of the game, co-op game, pre-selected characters. Well, I guess not pre-selected, but pre-create characters that are already created, and then you just select through multiple, different characters, instead of actually being able to create your character, which is something I really, really like in the games, and it sucked that it's not in this. A zone that shrinks, you drop in from like a bird or something, which I know that isn't all that the game is, but that's what I read for the first time and how it came off to me the first time I read it. And when I watch gameplay of NightReign, it doesn't bestow a lot of confidence in me. Every time I see it, it just feels like a mod for Elden Ring, not a whole new game. Also, if it wasn't literally in the Elden Ring world, it just wouldn't feel like any type of Souls game in my opinion. It feels so far away from any of those, which I guess it isn't exactly completely trying to be. I guess for me is I see Elden Ring, I see the world it's in, the Souls, other Souls characters like Nameless King and Centipede Demon, and I just think this is a Souls-like, but it just feels so straight away from that. All that just puts me in an off-putting state, and I'm not sure why. Now, I'm aware that this game just simply isn't for me, and I am aware that that is why most of this feels the way it does for me, is because these games just aren't for me, and that's fine. And I know for a fact that this game is going to be for a lot of people, and a lot of people are going to enjoy it. And that's great, that's amazing. I really hope people enjoy this game, and I'm always going to root for FromSoft in their games because I love FromSoft and all that they've done. And it's cool that they're branching out and changing it up a bit. Now, I should clarify though, I will be buying this game eventually when it's on sale, not at its regular price of $40, which I also don't think is like a crazy price for the game. I think that's actually relatively not terrible. I just don't want to spend $40 on NightReign because to me, this game really does just feel like one of those games that you and your friends play on some random weekend night when you're all just bored and have nothing to play, so you decide to whip out NightReign and play a couple games of it. It isn't one of those games that I would play a lot of. It's a game that I would only play when I'm super bored, which is fine, because plenty of those games in that category are still good, which I think NightReign will be. I just don't ever want to play them very often or for very long. I'm pretty certain that I'm not going to put that many hours into NightReign because again, I'm just not going to pick it up a lot because again, this game just isn't for me. I know this is a much shorter video. I just wanted to talk about my feelings towards NightReign as it gets closer to releasing. And once again, I don't hate this game or think it's bad. I'm just really not excited for this game because this game simply is not for me. And that's all I have to say about NightReign. See you later.